We have a very interesting newscast for you today.
We have Sarah Tyler interviewing Hale Ambrose and Riley Doyle, experts on the Uzbekistan Genocide.
We also have live footage of Hale Ambrose and Riley Doyle out in the scene in the gruesome conditions of the Uzbekistan Genocide.
We hope you enjoy our show, Martin in the Morning.
I'm in Uzbekistan, and I hope to find one of the experts, Hale or Riley. There she is! Riley, who are you? Sarah Tyler. Oh, Riley Doyle, and the conditions are really gruesome in Uzbekistan, but I have to go because I'm aiding the families in need, but it was great talking to you. You too. Wait! Martin in the Morning, signing out.
And I'm interviewing Hale Ambrose and Riley Doyle on the Uzbekistan Genocide. We have a few questions to ask you. Who are the parties involved?
It's the Uzbekistan government versus the Uzbekistan civilians and a little bit of Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan.
What is the reason for the conflict?
Well, the Tajiks wanted to become more a part of the Uzbekistan government, but the Uzbekistan president said no, so the Tajik got all mad, and so it's mainly political fighting.
What are the events that qualify this as a genocide?
They're just persecuting a lot of people, and they're suppressing religion, and they're just limiting most freedoms.
Where did this genocide take place?
Well, the genocide takes place in Uzbekistan, on the borders of Kyrgyzstan, and on the borders of Tajik.
Start.
It started after Tajikistan and Uzbekistan each gained their own independence in 1991, so they wouldn't want to become different countries if there wasn't a problem. So.
When were the major events?
The most major event so far, because it's only in stage 5, polarization of genocide, is the accounts of killing in Andijan in 2005.
When was the most recent event?
Well, this is pretty disturbing, I'm not going to lie. The most recent event is the government secretly has men going around, and when women have babies, they cut out an inside of her body so she cannot have any more babies. And this is to keep the population under control.
So they say.
That is disturbing.
Oh my gosh, it's a train!
I wonder if there's people in it.
People being affected.
Well, the victims are being affected, obviously, because they're getting killed, they're not getting what they want. The perpetrators, obviously, they're getting what they want. That's why there's a genocide. So they're obviously being affected in a good way. And the other people in the region, I bet a lot of them probably don't know about it because they probably don't have phones or TV or anything. And the countries nearby, they're probably very annoyed at all the conflict, all the shooting, everything that's going on. And the rest of the world doesn't know about it because we didn't know about it before we became experts, so we want to really set awareness.
That's why we're making this video.
Yes.
Why does it continue?
Well, the people being affected, the victims, they're too weak to stand up for themselves right now. They don't have supplies or, they just really can't stand up for themselves, so that's why it continues.
To resolve the crisis.
Well, the victims, like I said before, they're kind of weak and they just really can't stand up for themselves, so they haven't done much.
What about the perpetrators?
Well, they're like the ones causing the events, so that's what they've done. Not to resolve the crisis, they wouldn't want to resolve it because they like killing people, I think.
Well, for the others who are not involved but are nearby, the Kyrgyzstans are letting the Uzbeks come to their country for shelter, which is very nice. And for international or influential governments or organizations, the Uzbek government is what's causing the crimes. They're the ones doing everything. And it hasn't really come to anybody's attention yet because it's only in a stage 5 of genocide.
Polarization.
Yeah, so mass killings haven't really been occurring yet.
Only one big massacre, which was the one in Andijan.
To be done by the victims.
The victims should inform other countries around them so that other countries could help them out, give them food, supplies, so that they could stand up for themselves and fight.
What about the perpetrators?
The simplest answer here is the perpetrators should probably just stop and just come to a peaceful agreement.
What do you have to say, Riley?
Well, I think that other people around that are nearby should be helping the innocent Uzbeks fight. And I think by international organizations or governments, I think that they should email other governments because they need to inform them. Because I think Obama would care more if he actually knew about it and knew that other countries were concerned about it also.
Especially the head leaders. If the head leaders were concerned, then
They could all link together and find a stop to this problem.
UN.
What can be done to prevent similar situations like this?
Well, we should inform a lot of people how bad genocide really affects families and homes and countries, and we should just be able to come to peaceful agreements without war. That would help.
What can an average citizen like us do?
Well, I think that they could email celebrities. Celebrities have a big say in our society nowadays, and I think that anybody could email somebody. And I think that people could make videos like us.
All that I have to ask you. I'm Sarah Tyler.
I'm Hale Ambrose.
And I'm Riley Doyle.
And this is Martin in the Morning, signing out.
So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change.
Set, go. Dude, she's brushing her hair. What are you doing? Really?
Sarah Tyler, and this is Riley Doyle. And the conditions are really bad out here. You ruined it. What? You ruined it. This is one of my Rileys.
Footage of Hale Ambrose live, footage of Hale Ambrose live, footage of Ambrose, and okay.